Good morning, everybody. Hey, I wanted to do a video, several things, kind of go over the new, broader meta, which I'm super excited about. I'm super excited that Serenity got reverted to her original intended release abilities. So I'm really happy about that. You know, some people kind of think it was a nerf. It's not a nerf. It's just a reconciliation of her abilities to the ability descriptions. That's literally all it is. And even then, no magic still isn't working as intended. So, you know, I'm just glad that now PvP got blown wide open. There's so many heroes now that are going to get more usage. The dragons are going to get more usage. Jin Lee is going to get more usage. There's a bunch of heroes that are going to get used stuff because now there's ranged follow-ups. Now there's going to be ranged retaliation. And now Grandar is going to be really big if you want to stop a bunch of things. Dagon will be followed by Jin as he always should have been. Super excited about the meta and what's going on. So first thing we're going to do is I was asked to do a video about how I build my meta characters. And I'm going to go over a handful today, not over everybody, but I did want to give you some great advice that Aston from, I'm assuming that's how you say his name, but he's the GM of Justice League 4, some fantastic guy, even though he's a ginger. I won't hold that against him. But, well, I guess I'm a ginger too, so anyway, but he's a great guy. But one of the bit of advice he put out on Discord a while ago was look at the style of runes and what we're attempting to accomplish with the runes. You don't have to emulate the runes 100% perfect. If you can, great. But if you can't, go after what I'm trying to do with my runes. Now, these are also, another asterisk here, is these are my rune builds, how I run, how I think about things. So if you have any ideas or any tweaks you'd make, man, leave me a comment. Let me know, because I want to make it better. An idea that can't stand any feedback is probably not a good idea. And I'm all about refining, debating. I don't like to debate just to debate. There's so many things that are so much better things to spend time on. But I love debating hero builds because I want the best hero builds possible. And of course, that strongly depends on the synergies and what other teams you bring with it. So without further ado, let's get into some meta heroes. So first off, Jin Lee is going to see a lot more uptake with Dagon being used and him being able to follow him unless they have a Grandar, which is good. There should be a way to stop it, but that way is Grandar now, not Serenity, stopping everything. So Grandar's going to see an uptake. So how I have mine built is like this. We have 28, 20, 289 in attack, 35, 77 defense. I rely heavily on the damage reduction from Epic Veil of Voltage. So if you don't got his Epic, please get his Epic. It's a great thing to do. Rune build is as follows. We have an elite enabler. That could be any attack rune. The enabler rune's there for fun and games. I could put a Foresight rune there. It didn't matter. I could put a Heartstopper. It doesn't matter. I could put, that there. Just you want offense. That's what you need to know. Offense, you definitely need a shield piercing rune on him as well. Elite healer, attack, just keep him alive. Elite evasion, attack, of course, and elite aversion. I don't want any single target attacks heading his way. If he gets hit with an AoE, because he's honor bound, he takes reduced AoE damage anyway, and the Epic Veil of Voltage gives him an additional 25% damage reduction. So it's ultra important that you rune him offensively, but you want an aversion rune on him because you don't want single target attention on him, because he will die. Other meta heroes. Part of a really safe team that I generated was either Dagon, Serenity, Aria, Pontifex, or Sybil, Serenity, Aria, Pontifex. But Pontifex is a big deal. His disease skin is amazing. It reduces their healing, reduces their attack, reduces their crit, while simultaneously... Oh, where is it? Oh, man. All allies deal 25% additional damage. So, That's amazing. So he gives himself 50% additional damage. So mine is runed about like this. It's pretty balanced. 13k attack, 11k defense, over 3k skill, of course. Max health, 18118. The runes are as follows. Elite Foresight, Elite Shield Piercing, Elite Foresight, Elite Evasion Defensive, and Elite Foresight Defense. So what I'm doing here is I'm giving myself the ability to use Chaos Storm, which could give you a whole bag of tricks of things that you can do to people, whether it's freezing, stunning, paralyzing, wounding. Great stuff. And an enabled Pontifex, for example, can't hurt Jin because you're going to auto attack and it's a lightning attack. So Jin's just going to stare at you like, dude, I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's not hurting. So there's my Pontifex. Stoneforge Dagon. Now, this is where I'm going to probably get the most debate because I don't have a tainted rune on him. I guess I just never seen it. My stats on my Dagon look like this: 22,767, 4123 on defense, skills 3581, max health 14,586. Now, Elite Enabler, Elite Enabler, Elite Enabler, Elite Evasion Attack. There's a defensive version as well if you want to throw a little defense on them. And Elite Shield Piercing. So you want a Shield Piercing room, you want them enabled, and if you're not prepared for it, that sudden surge, especially now followed by Jin, will instantly kill a lot of teams. Grandar is going to be huge coming up now because without Grandar, there's nothing blocking those ranged follow-ups. And on a team with like 22, dang near 23k Dagon and a 28k Panda, you're going to kill a lot of stuff. Arya. Her dramatic entrance, where is it at? All enemies start the dungeon off balance for the first turn. That's big because all allies take 25% reduced damage from melee attacks. Assassins take 50% reduced damage from melee attacks. Enemies deal 25% reduced damage while provoked, paralyzed, or off balance. So she's going to give you 50% DR for melee attacks. Okay? 50% because they're going to be off balance. Unless, of course, they have Foresight runes. How my Arya's rune. Once again, due to Serenity blocking melee retaliations, that's what Arya is known for. Her melee retaliation. So my Arya is built like this. 19,061 attack, 9778 defense, skill over 3k, max health 13,946. Rune build. Elite Tainted. Elite Tainted. That's for the chaos damage. That's 30% chaos damage. Elite Foresight attack. Elite Foresight defense. Elite Foresight defense. Now what this is going to do is this is going to allow her to cast Sand in the Eyes, which is undodgeable. She can't miss. And not only is she going to cast Sand in the Eyes, but she's going to cast a 19k Sand in the Eyes with 30% additional chaos damage. This has killed entire teams. Very solid. Easy's going to get a huge boost back now. With the Astra team is still good. A lot of people are throwing fits. There's plenty. The teams are still good. They just have an additional weakness that they should have always had. This is my Zolkdod. 18k attack, 21k pretty much defense, 35k skill, pretty much 17k max health. Builds Elite Vampiric. He heals every time he hits somebody. Elite Demonic rune. That was an event rune. So that's got super high stats because it's a family rune. If you've got a demonic rune, definitely put it on Zolkdod. Elite Warrior rune. Superior Guardian rune. The Guardian rune buff is just too good to not use. And unless they're using Sybil, he's going to have it. So, yeah, I'll use it. Elite Champion rune. Defense 662. The defense and more healing. So the damage, he heals 18% of all the damage he does. So he's going to do an immense amount of healing because he's going to do an immense amount of damage. Field Reaper Archon. My Archon is built like this. 29,456 attack, 5,155 defense, 5215 skill. And the reason why you want more skill, where's it at, is this, Warrior Soul. That's increased by skill. So it's a base of 25% attack and 25% max health. But because I have skill, his attack's boosted up. So is his health. Health is 18,071. Very strong hero. My hero's built a belt like this. Superior Tainted with attack skill. Superior Elite Festive attack skill. A Festive attack skill. Evasion attack defense. And that's just because you want him to have it. And then the attack tainted rune. Attack tainted. So what this gives me the ability to do is I can do Cataclysmic Conflagration and kill a bunch of people, but I'll also get tainted damage. There's very few people that can stand up to damage from that. Valken's going to see some time in the sun now. He has in the past, but here's where he's going to see a lot of value, because he still sees value with Serenity. If you use like Dagon, Serenity, Astrid, Valken, you can beat a lot of teams. A ton of teams. Stats-wise, mine looks like this. 19.5 pretty much attack, 21k defense. Not the 3k skill, but I'm going to have to deal with that because I'm going to show you why in just a bit. Fantastic hero. Mine has, runes-wise, and you'll see why in just a bit. We have an Elite Festive defense, Elite Festive offense, Foresight. That could be any attack rune. It doesn't need to be Foresight. That's just on there from a previous build. Superior Guardian rune and Elite Festive. Once again, produces amazing stats. Obviously, if a Sybil was there, he wouldn't have the defensive buff, and his defense would be around 13k. But is what it is. Still meta. Malice. My Malice is built like this. 15.5 defense, 15.5 offense, 3.5 defense, 15k health. That energy drain from a kill is still too good to not be using her. She's completely enabled. Oh, no, easy now. What? Oh, I'll take that right off. I must have been swapping some runes around, folks, because she's supposed to be completely enabled. All right, so back at it. So she's enabled, has an evasion rune, and enabled a warrior rune. Now, the reason why she's built like this, she's going to be able to kill a lot of people just with an auto attack. She has an evasion rune, but with Astrid, you're going to most likely use Astrid on the team. She's going to survive that initial shock from a Dagon or something like that. And that's really all you need, because as soon as you start getting kills, the enemy loses energy. Arrakis. Man, I love this guy. Arrakis is built like this. 18.693 offense, almost 4k defense, 4.3 skill, 13.5k health. Elite evasion rune. Attack, evasion. Needs evasion. An attack tainted, double attack tainted. Attack tainted, skill, double attack tainted. So we have 45% chaos damage right there, and an elite dragon rune. That's just, it's a family rune, so it's going to increase attack a lot. That's what he looks like. Draconic Heirloom is based on attack. So the higher it is, if you don't get rid of his corpse, he's going to really, really, really hurt you. Sybil, still super meta, folks. I mean, with Lori and flying, it'll take buffs away from flying people. So my Sybil's built like this. 17,782 attack, 3189 defense, 33 skill, 13.8 health. Runes wise, elite hero with damage versus legendary heroes, elite shield piercing, an elite festive rune. That's, you just want an attack blue rune. That could be any 4th stat attack rune. Elite Tainted rune, a double attack black. And elite evasion, attack, damage, pen, and starts with an evasion buff. So high damage output, immediately stripping forth stats, putting people in a bad spot. On my alt, Sybil is one of the first characters that I started really working on because Sybil is so good. Because until like someone busts out has a Lorelei that's fully upgraded at level 40 something, Sybil's going to be absolutely dominant. Grondar. Real big now. So especially now that ranged retaliations can happen, you're going to need to dust off your Grondar. Serenity can block all the melee ones, and Grondar can block all the ranged ones. It's an absolutely essential hero now, especially with the dragons coming through. Stats on mine look about like this. 51-13 attack, pretty much 29k defense, pretty much 28k max health with a skill of about 3495. Him making people unparalyzable, unfreezable, unburnable, all huge. He's going to be a huge hero. He's immediately a top 7 hero right now. He's going to have the Guardian rune. An elite tank, elite tainted attack and skill, elite evasion, defense, of course. Elite hero rune with damage penetration and PvP. That could be any rune. I would suggest making sure he has a health rune on him somewhere. The slowpoke passive is pretty much an unbreakable heart rune immediately and shield piercing would go through an unbreakable heart anyway. So I don't have an unbreakable heart on mine. And he's absolutely a bugger to kill. An absolute bugger to kill. Niveus. Oh, Niveus, my friend. My Niveus is built like this. 15,291 attack, 9,575 defense, 4,070 skill, and 10,939 max health. Mine is built more offensive, and this is where I expect a lot of feedback as well. But here's what I got going on. We have the Elite Dragon rune. I got 2 of them in that event. I got the Elite Duelist rune out of the door from this event. So this is pretty much a vampiric rune, and I hate it that they put under a duelist tab because that just adds confusion when you're looking for your runes. But with the damage output he had the same weakness that Arrakis used to have without being undead. He needed a way to sustain himself. So with him being able to follow up deaths now with his auto attacks or any damage from dragons or his ice columns, now he's constantly healing himself at an insane rate. So that's why I have him on there. Elite Aversion rune, once again, you do not want this guy to be targeted. You do not want this guy to get any kind of attention. So you want an aversion rune on him. Whether you put a defensive one or offensive one, it's your choice. But mine's built offensively because I like killing things fast. But have an aversion rune on your Niveus. Superior Guardian rune. Especially with Lori running amok. You're definitely going to want a Guardian rune because unless they bring a Lori and a Sybil, they're not going to be able to strip this Guardian rune buff off him. Elite Evasion, of course, we don't want him being touched. Serenity, still a top 5 hero, folks. And I expect a little bit of debate with this, but I pioneered the tank Serenity, and I'm really proud of it. Mine's built about like this. It's gone through some tweaks. I've got her up to where she's had 37k defense and 20k health. I've just kind of slowly but surely evolved her. And, excuse me. This is where she's settled at now. 11k attack, 21k defense, 4195 skill, pretty much 14k health. An evasion rune. Shield piercing rune, and the reason why I do that is because a lot of times she ends up auto attacking because she gets attention from Dagons and they'll drain her energy. Well, I want it to be if I attack like they're Dagon and they made like a glass cannon Dagon like mine. Mine only has 4k defense. So if I do auto attack a Dagon, I want to kill him, and I don't want Mantle of the Storm to screw it up. So I put an elite shield piercing rune on her. Valor rune, that's just defense and offense, a little bit of both. We got a superior Guardian rune on her. And then we have the elite tank, which is attack, defense. I made this rune in a rune building event. So this rune has never been in the shop. This isn't a normal rune. This is a rune that I crafted. Once again, our stats look about like that. Inferno, dude, look, this guy immediately became super cool because when he dies, he does splash damage, right? So, where is it? Oh man, where is it at? Whoa. Final breath. On death, deals AoE fire damage to all enemies and all allies gain full energy. Now, on a dragon team, if he dies, not only is he going to do this damage, Nivius is going to follow it up because now Serenity doesn't screw that up. That's an option that should have always been an option, but it never was because Serenity did everything. So immediately Ferdo gets cool. Resurrects once after death if at least one ally is alive. After resurrection, gains ×2 attack on all attacks, can't be copied or purged. So you want him to get attention, you want him to die, he'll power up everybody, and that AoE death explosion is insane. Here's how I got mine built. I got 12k attack, 8k defense, 50 skill, and that's important for several reasons. A, it helps spread wildfire, but B, it also gives you that decreases the enemy team's attack due to the aerial superiority passive. So all non-flying heroes have a significantly reduced attack until Inferno's first turn or the end of the first round. Ignores immunities and debuffs. So the higher your skill is, the better that is. His max health is 16,448, so that's a good amount of health to do damage on. But wait, there's more. Elite Tainted Rune with skill and health. Elite Tainted Rune with skill and health. Evasion Rune, attack, dodge. Elite Tank, I want him to be attacked. I want him to be attacked. So this is the way I got to do it. So it gives him some defense there, some attack as well. And Elite Tainted Rune with his health and skill. So I have 3 health, skill, attack, Tainted Runes. So what happens is when this guy dies, he does 16,448 death damage. Plus 45% chaos damage. Oh, by the way, that's followed up by a 15k attack Nivius. You're welcome. That's all I'm going to say. You're welcome. Agdon. Immediately a top 5 hero now. So due to Dark Skies passive, and it's 100% due to this. Flying allies deal extra damage to non-flying enemies. It's 100%, by the way. So literally you double attack. So my Nivius actually does a 30k basic attack to to a non-flying opponent. Mine, it does not have the epic. I regret that now. But if I did have an epic, it'd be even more crazy. I build mine defensive. Once I get the epic, I'm going to put enabler runes on him. So we have the festive. I have an unbreakable heart rune on him for a little bit more survivability. And we have a festive, and we have just damage pen and PvP. The reason why you want 3 festives is so you can do Terror Storm, you could do Hardened Assault. He can pretty much sit on the ground the entire fight and be able to allow the dragons to generate a ton of damage. There's Lori. She's at the bottom. Lori, I would suggest building her defensive for now. Once again, she's only 3 stars, so lots of defense. You can't catch me. The flyers can only be buffed by flyers, and they can only be have their buffs stripped away by flyers. It's a great ability. They can't be debuffed by ground opponents, so she's going to be a big deal in some matchups. The way I have mine runed is an Elite Evasion, attack, Guardian Rune, Elite Festive, and that's just so I can do Magic Prism round 1. Elite Foresight Defense, and I got an Elite Healer. This is for on the off chance that there's a Jinn on the team or something like that. And now my surprise, I have 2 surprising pick heroes that I'll wrap up the hero segment with, and that is Grove Guardian Lily. Mine's built about like this: low attack, decent defense, higher skill, decent amount of max health. I actually wish I could put more defense on her, but I don't use her that much. But on a team with like Furno, for example, that death damage due to oxidized sap will do double damage to armored and construct enemies. So if Furno dies on a team with Grove Garden Lily and Agnon, it's going to hurt really, really, really bad if you're an armored opponent. Stats, Elite Healer, Health, Elite Festive, and that's just so I can cast Pollen Cloud round 2, and it gives me extra energy. I love that rune. Elite Healer, Defense, Max Healer, Foresight, just in case she gets started out of Oak Block form, which shouldn't be the case anymore. No Magic is being tweaked right now. And then, so we have 2 defensive Foresights here. So off balance, wound, silence, that sort of thing. I don't have to worry about it as much. And finally, Zen. Why Zen? You'll see in just a couple seconds, folks. 5 Festives. That's all you need. I have decent Festives on him. His rune, this is not important. His attack defense, if you could put better ones on him, make him more offensive, more defensive, however your preference is, just make sure it's 5 Festive runes. Now, why is that important? Let's do some PvP. Anytime you see a Lori first, so this is a Lori first attack. If you see Lori first and they don't have Jin, which most people that use Loris won't, you're going to go right here. You're going to go Niveus first, Alrakis third, and you're going to use Valken. Now what's going to happen here is you're going to enlighten Valken. Valken will then effectively become a fast hero that can't miss, by the way. So evasion runes won't save you. As a matter of fact, evasion runes are about to get you hurt worse. Look at that damage. Why don't... Oh, I brought the wrong hero. I'm about to say, why is this... Oh, God, dude, that's so stupid of me. Oh, my God. I clicked the wrong hero. I was thinking Zen. I was sitting there like, why can't I do this? If I still win this, I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose this. I lose this 100% due to picking the wrong stinking hero. Oh, that is so embarrassing. Nope, I didn't lose. That's the power of runes right there, folks. Right there, I should have 100% lost. I picked the absolutely wrong hero. Oh, that's so frustrating. That was a perfect battle. Okay. So one team that I'll get into, I can't believe I just did that. How did I do that? Stupid. Just 100% stupid, folks. I got 100% lucky right there. Niveus there. Agnon, and you want the Furno at the very back, so aerial superiority lasts as long as humanly possible. Aerial superiority does not affect your flying heroes, so this is a super solid team. This team, you can use this team almost all the time. If they don't have Grandar, just use this team. You're pretty much challenging people to kill somebody. Please kill Furno here. Yeah, there you go. And you see how much health I just took away from all of them? And look at these follow-up attacks. Now, luckily, they're constructs, so they're going to get their unstable components and do a lot of killing here, but not enough. Otherwise, Niveus, after killing that person, would have killed that whole team. Constructs are a cheap defense. Oh, man. Dang it. I'm so frustrated. I want that Lori first defense fight back so bad. Okay. And this is a super fun team. Pretty much you're challenging them to kill this Furno. They'll unleash chaos damage on the whole team. And then whenever the chaos damage goes down, because it's a dragon doing damage, Niveus follows it with 15k attack that's doubled to land people because of Agnon. that's healing himself. So you see, Nivea's healing himself right there. And then we got this Undead Alrakis. They would have healed 560k deep health right there. And I wish... God, I want that Lori fight back, folks. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Thank God. I get another shot. Okay. So, Lori first. Let's take our time now. Don't screw this up again. Zen. Okay. So, now we're going to pull this off. I don't want to screw this up again. Anytime you see Lori first and they do not have a Jinn, this is the only attack you need. This is the only attack you need. If you want to beat my defense really bad, bring this. So watch this. So, I'm going to enlighten Valken. Valken, once again, has 3 festives. So it's just old school Zen Valken. You're going to do Steel Serpent Shield. These follow-ups are going to happen. I'm going to target there with infantry while freezing people. Look at these follow-ups. Bang, boom. And then I'm going to do this. 52k. I mean, look at... That's a nice defense. I mean, seriously, that's literally all you got to do. If you see Lori first and they don't have a Jinn, that's the only team you need. That's the only team you need. And it wouldn't have mattered if that was a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, 6-star, 7-star Lily. So in this case, we're going to be off balance, stuff like that. So let's do, let's bust this out. So we'll see the power, we'll see the absolute power of Jinn, for example. Let's see the power of this 24k attack, 22k attack, Dagon, and 28k Jinn follow-ups. I'm excited. Are you excited? Do you feel? I mean, you don't feel excited. Maybe you need them pills. Blam. Man, that's absolutely nasty. You see how much DR so right here, I'm not silenced. And so there's 2 stacks of foresight burn, so I burned that, and that's a visual bug. I'm not actually off balance here. Because I have 3 foresight runes. I burned it from their aria, and I burned it from their Jinn. Now watch this damage with the double tainted runes here. Just, I mean, outside of Unbreakable Heart, which shouldn't have blocked that, how that guy isn't dead, I don't know. Unless they just happen to magically stop right at 1 hit point. Unbreakable Hearts don't stop chaos damage, but love it. All sorts of fun. Now you're not just limited to a handful of teams. You're not limited to just using Archon, Dagon, Serenity, Astrid. That should have never worked, by the way, because the enemy Jinn and Dagon should have immediately baked that team. But it didn't. So once again, we have the enabled. We're going to hit him like that. There we go. See, and they did something really smart. You see how they have the aversion rune on Lily, so you can't silence her? That's really, really intelligent. That's a huge mark of intelligence, is they don't want any attention away from their Lily. So I'm just going to go into Prime Twist because I do want their Lily to commit suicide right here. And then I'm just going to use a 28k Jinn. Man, folks, I should have lost that fight against that one guy. Should have lost. Oh, man. Serenity first. All right, so now let's say I'm... well, what we'll use is... so many teams to use right now. So I'll use this. I'll use Agnon. I'll use Lily. And I'll use Furno. So now, once again, remember, now that Lily's on the team, a death on Furno would mean that that he's going to do double damage to armored and construct heroes. And that is absolutely psychotic because you guys have already seen the Furno build. So see how... Boom. Look at me block. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Please kill me. And see, I still got dragon skill, so I'm not getting frozen or anything here. This is an extremely durable team. Extremely durable team. So I'm just going to go right into this and give myself some Snow Day and Chaos Day and increase the defense on my team. We got the Chaos there. We got the Combustion there. Now, normally I would just go back into Stone form and sit this fight out. But in this case, we'll go here. Look at me go. Look at me go. I want you to kill Furno so bad. These guys can't even do that right. Just kill Furno. Just kill him. Just one time. Just, please kill him. I just want him to die. If you guys could just kill Furno, that'd be great. Look at that Draconic Hourglass putting in work. Well, I mean, there you have it. I mean, that's an extremely durable team. You got someone starting off in stone form, oak form. You got aerial superiority and dragon scales. That team right there is ultra durable. We'll run it one more time, and then we're going to call this video a video because too long and I lose you guys' attention spans. But these are just a handful of some of the great teams you can use. If you have any matchup issues, just ask, experiment, take a few losses, talk with your guild. There's so much fun to be had in PvP right now. It is literally wide open. You don't need the same one or two teams to play right now. It is so much fun. Serenity still makes melee teams fun and viable. Absolutely. Now, we could just have the ability to use some of our ranged heroes as well. Oh man, I wish you would have got him. I'm going to go into Hardened Assault here, and that's why we have the fastest on, because I want to make sure that I survive into round 2. Watch this. Oh man. Oh, look at all that chaos damage. Oh, look at this vine damage. Oh, look at me go. Look at me go. Oh, I'm a monster. All right. Well, guys, that's pretty much it. We got a wide open meta. Instead of being upset over Serenity being reconciled to her abilities, have fun with this meta. There's so much fun things to try. So many options that you can start using now. Whether it's Zen or Dragons or Lori or Serenity with the melee heroes. That hasn't gone away. Sybil. There's so much fun to be had right now. Demons, Astrid, Malice. I mean, there's so much fun. You could literally have a blast doing whatever you want to do. Another fun team that I didn't show is if you use like Zen and Alrakis and Nivius and Hansuki, you put Alrakis in the 4th slot, right? Actually, I'll do that real quick. I don't know who this guy is, but he's about to get abused. Well, he's got Jin, so I can't do it against that. Perfect. So I'm just going to do this just because that other guy had Jin. But another super fun team, and I showed you guys this on my Undead Resurgence video, but I'll show you again right now. So you want to put Nivius first so he goes. You use Hansuki second, and you're going to use Alrakis right here. And the reason why you want Alrakis in your 4th slot is because I'm about to enlighten him. So he's going to bypass Nivius, he's going to bypass Hansuki, but then those two are still going to be my first two to go normal speed. You don't want to put somebody in your 1st slot on an attack team and then enlighten them with Zen, because then you're going to lose your slot 1 normal speed. So I'm going to enlighten him. Now, what does our man Alrakis do if he's on a team with Hansuki? He's going to get the Relentless passive. So boom, bang, there's 2 people dead, and I'm still enlightened. So now I'm just going to auto attack him. And then Nivius is going to follow. And then I'm going to target this dude. Cold summons will kill them. Bada boom, bada bang. Super fun. Super fun. Wide open synergies. Things that we can do now for fun. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. If you want to debate rune builds, please message me on Discord. Please message me on the Line app. My contact info is on here. And I hope you guys have a great day. Stay happy, stay healthy, folks.